Okay, now what's your name?
Carlos Montanaro.
Last name is?
Montanaro.
Montanaro.
And where are you from?
Palm Springs, California. Business name is Rewind Jewelry. Now everything that I'm selling, all one-of-a-kind pieces. So everything that's here are all 1800s and early 1900s pocket watch mechanics. And they're all one-of-a-kind as well. And it is a 1900 through about 1910 American Waltham Watch Company pocket watch mechanics. Chain and everything is a long chain. This is also one that breaks down. This is a Riverside Waltham, Massachusetts pocket watch, which is their higher grade movement, and it's a 19 ruby movement inside of it.
And what do you use for these chains?
Everything that's a chain is an old vintage watch fob, and what I did is I researched throughout the watch community, and I found a company that still had original bar links to original pocket watches that were made to be gold filled. And what I was able to do is I was able to get some of those bar links, and I link everything together in all different sizes, all different lengths. So what you're looking at is an actual pocket watch fob that was made for the industry, but I made it in different lengths by finding the source of this stuff, which is very rare to ever find a source for pocket watch links. All of the clasps are swizzle clasps, which are original to pocket watches. And these right here are what make it so you can break it down. Just like that, there's an original pocket watch. And it makes it a lot more authentic to a pocket watch by having the original fob chain on it. There's a couple things. There's not much that is not an original fob. Like
this is the
chain that's on this. This is chain that I put together myself. And what I did was I chain mailed the brass chain together, then I silver plated it to have the look that matched the pocket watch. Now, most of the pocket watches you see that are in the case, they are either in a gold filled pocket watch case or they are in a silver white pocket watch case. Now, like example, this one right here, this is a 14 karat gold filled case, and they're either 25 or 20-year guaranteed gold filled cases, and that basically means in and out of your pocket for 25 years before you have to worry about whether the gold is. It's just basically a quality standard.
Is it small to extra large?
No
extra large.
That is a running piece right there, and that is rare to ever get a square. The prices on the running ones are a little bit higher, but that's because I spent days restoring these mechanics. I get everything not working, then I restore it. Now, I can also show you the mechanics inside of these as well. A lot of these, you can see the mechanics in the front, and it's because I reversed the cases. Then you have the dial in the back. So if somebody does want an actual pocket watch, what you do is you just go with one that has all the original dial and everything. This one obviously is missing the hands, but this is what it looked like when I got it. I love the cracks, and I love having all the history of what it originally was, but then I made the movement pristine. Has all solid gold gears that are inside of there, and this is an Illinois pocket watch. This one right here, this was an house fire, and it totally burnt to a crisp, and I redid the entire mechanics and everything and I got running.
Wow, look at that.
1887 is when this was made. Seth Thomas pocket watch mechanics. This was a conductor's pocket watch, and inside of it,
My grandfather was a conductor. I mean, my great-grandfather.
As you can still see on here where the heat totally changed the color of the watch. Redid the dial and everything inside of it, and that's the original dial. Still keeps time, but...
So the original dial didn't burn?
No, I cleaned it all off.
Okay.
It did burn. It had like a... since it's porcelain, it had... Yeah, this is all porcelain beams.
I've been able to pick out.
Oh, I love it. I mean, I see it's the same.
But the mechanics in the back, they were toast. I restored them. The ones that I do for myself, I like to restore from the worst condition. I like to take it from something like this and make it clean inside, so I know that I took it from one extreme to the other.
That's easy to handle.
Rings are Art Deco period mechanics, and they're all, a lot of this stuff is really high grade movements that are in here. You got Omegas, you got Lord Elgin movements, you have, I have some Bon Marchers,
Yeah, usually in the past.
Vacheron and Constantines, La Coltras, all movements that would be extremely expensive if you saw it as a watch.
You got to think about those things when custom watching.
Well, this is actually, an optometrist would use this to see what size magnification of glasses you needed. So this one might have a positive or a negative magnification on it. So it's either makes it bigger or it makes it smaller.
I want one that makes it bigger.
So,
Let me see if I have.
this is the Honda. We never did the.
All right, I'll show
So
you.
this is the. This is the
1920s optical trial kit lens.
also in a
Key that lines up
right in the block.
either an 1800s pocket punch or a grandfather clock from the 1800s. Now, the movement inside is a 17 ruby skeleton clock movement that runs the watch. And it has about a day to a day and a half for each wind on each watch when it's fully wound.
Yes.